Hello everyone, and welcome to the lecture on doubly linked list implementation. In this lecture, as you might have guessed, we're just going to implement a doubly linked list in Python. As always, you have all the sample code in the corresponding Jupyter notebook. This one's called doubly linked list implementation. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is just go ahead and create our node class. I'm going to go ahead and call this class doubly linked list node. In an actual interview setting, you would probably just call this a node class. And then let's go ahead and initialize the attributes we're going to be using. That's going to be self, and then the value of that node. First thing we're going to say is just self.value equals value. Just like the previous singly linked list node implementation, we have a next node. We'll have a default to none. But now, since we're doing a doubly linked list node, we have the previous node reference as well. And that's going to be equal to none. All right, that's all there is to it. So let's go ahead and build out our linked list now that we have a node that can reference both next and previous values. We'll say A equals doubly linked list node, and I'm just putting tab as a reminder. So if I just do do and then click tab, it should autocomplete for me. That way to save myself some typing. So we have 1, 2, 3 as the values, and then A, B, C are the actual nodes themselves. Now let's go ahead and define the doubly linked list. I'll do this by saying A.nextNode is equal to B, meaning B.previousNode is equal to A. So that's setting B after A, and now I'm going to set C after A. So I'm going to say B.nextNode equals C, and then C.previousNode equals B. And that's all there is to it. Now we have a doubly linked list that allows us to go through our linked list both forwards and backwards through this previous node. One more quick note is that you could have also created, using this node class, a circularly linked list, meaning just that this final node, next node reference would be A. So you would just have a loop, A, B, C, going around to each other. That's also an option for you to do. It has its own use cases, so just keep that in mind. But in this case, we have our header, A, and our trailer, C, for our doubly linked list. Okay, that's all there is to it. Hopefully this was pretty straightforward and basic for you, especially after implementing a singly linked list. Coming up next, we'll discuss more about linked lists and how to approach interview problems for linked lists. Thanks, and I'll see you at the next lecture.